The launch of the Granges Rural Life Initiative has been an unqualified success. This year, state and local Granges from 7 states participated in the first initiative, supported by Pfizer. From zucchini races, exercise programs, and fly casting classes, to state fairs and leadership programs, the ingenuity and creativity of state and local Granges across America have showcased the strengths of this 158-year-old rural organization, demonstrating a commitment to enhancing the well-being of rural communities.
The Grange and the Rural Life Initiative is a partnership that came together when Pfizer came to us and said, we're having our 175th anniversary and we want to do something cool for our birthday. We would like to help our communities around the country grow stronger. And that's where this grant from Pfizer through the Rural Life Initiative is making a difference. It's allowing these Granges to think big, to say this project or these ideas are something that we have wanted to do for years.
Thanks to the support of the Rural Life Initiative, national, state, and local Grange communities can now bring their plans to enhance the well-being and general health of their members to life.
We have 3 programs at my Grange that have come up because of the Rural Life Initiative. One of them is archery. The local grade school has a wonderful archery program they started a couple of years ago. And the problem is they lack the money, they lack the resources to buy new equipment, to be able to travel to out-of-state meets and buy new targets and so forth. So our Rural Life Initiative was a wonderful blessing for them. They are just tickled to death. I got to give them a nice big check last week, and it brought a lot of big smiles.
We had an educational and informational booth at our Tri-County Fair in Deer Lodge that focused on 4 health-related or safety-related matters. The second Grange would be White Pine Grange. They are also able now to expand their advertising for their free exercise classes and body mechanics classes, which were geared towards their senior citizens. They've already held a fly casting class for their community with all equipment provided, and they plan to continue that project by having a fly tying project this winter. The last Grange would be Rocky Mountain Grange, and they've been able to expedite their access project to make their hall accessible for the disabled and elderly in their community.
We've had 2 Granges who were fortunate enough to be recipients of Rural Life Initiative grants. These Rural Life Initiative grants have enabled these 2 community Granges in a broad sense to really build their presence within their community. They do a number of classes and programs and educational seminars throughout the year that teach tangible skills, homesteading skills, how to preserve your own food, how to mend your own clothes, how to make bread, how to buy a whole chicken and cut it up and preserve it for your family's use.
The Rural Life Initiative assisted us with putting on our zucchini races. It is a Pinewood Derby style. We have a 4-lane racetrack. We take recycled toys and we collect them all year long from thrift stores, and it's just hilarious. How often do you get to play with your food and get rewarded for it, right? Shouldn't we all set aside a couple of weekends in a year to be silly? It's just great mental health. It's a lot of laughs. The kids actually learn some basic engineering rules of gravity. If you cheat and push your zucchini racer, odds are good it's going to fall over. There were a lot of people who learned that cheating doesn't pay. The Rural Life Initiative helped us by purchasing tents so that it gave us more space, kept people from getting tremendously hot. They also provided water.
We want to help to promote rural life initiatives to help make rural people more successful and find ways to promote the Grange and be active in their communities. We have so many people that are lonely and needing something to do, and instead of sitting at home, and I think the Grange can really promote that, and the Rural Life Initiative will help us get the Grange story out to the public. One of the other programs that we really support is Healthy Minds, and that's another program that we want to support, is to be able to get people information on how to deal with mental illness and being able to stay healthy and live in the rural areas. Rural America is where all of our food's grown, and That's the important thing. It is the breadbasket, and we need to be able to promote people continuing to be able to farm and be productive and raise their family in the rural area.
Something that I really like about the Rural Life Initiative is that it lets Granges come up with new and unique programs that they might not have had the funding for ahead of time. The projects in my state that were made possible through the Rural Life Initiative involved bringing our state junior ambassador, who is also the National Junior Grange ambassador, to our state junior Grange camp, where we had 51 junior Grangers present from all over the state. The National Junior Ambassador spoke about why it's great living in rural areas, why rural communities and the Granges that work in rural communities are really important to the backbone of our country and make our country unique and our state unique and our communities unique because of the people that work and live there.
Every Grange who received a Pfizer grant this year was able to complete many much-needed and much-desired programs, and every Grange was thankful for this support.
We're making our Granges and our Grange members stronger. We're making them able to realize that an idea or a dream can come true and make their communities better.